ladies and gentlemen. And I think having this match, our preparations gone well. Our traveling coming to Polokwane also went very well. We left Lesotho on Monday, slept over in Johannesburg, and I came in on Tuesday, whereby we had a session in the afternoon, and also yesterday we also had 2 sessions, in the morning and in the afternoon. So tomorrow is the captain's run, which we believe it will just be for the guys to fill the pitch, prepare physically, mentally for the game. A game which we are aware that is not going to be easy for us, playing a team that has been doing very well in the past matches and different tournaments, and it has been consistent in terms of results. But at the same time, we looking into the group that we are in. There are a lot of games left, about 6 matches, which we believe there are points there for everyone to go for. It's not going to be easy, but we are actually looking forward to the game.
Thank you, Coach. All right, we'll open up the floor. Please identify yourself and read out when you ask your question, so that the coach knows who's asking. Okay, Jabu.
I'm Jabu from UC4. Coach, what is it about these games whenever COSAFA teams play against each other that sort of there seems to be like an equalizer of some sort, and it's always really close and tightly contested?
Yeah, I think since we neighbors, there is always that bragging rights that one is fighting for. If I can say the word fighting, but it always brings that rivalry, but sporting, and which we believe South Africa always the bigger country in terms of the socio-economic and everything, and the league also it's quite a bigger one than ours, but at the same time we always feel there's something we can always get, playing. So it always make that fixture quite interesting, So that's how it has always been.
No, thank you very much, Coach. My name is Mahlatse Paladi from SABC News. Opening address, Coach, you pretty much, said much of respect to the team that you are playing against tomorrow. So one will wonder, in terms of the depth of the squad that you have coming into this game, how confident are you that at least tomorrow you'll salvage a win? Are you even going for a win, Coach, without diverging much into the strategy of your game? Are you hoping to win? Are you going for a draw? One will wonder along those lines. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paladi. On paper, South Africa, it's considered a bigger team, but in sporting terms, yes, of course, one would always respect the opponent. But we have played bigger footballing countries, and we have brought results. So giving them respect in that regard does not say we are just coming to add the numbers or to fulfill the day. We know what they possess. We also have our strengths, which we believe in, and we believe this kind of games. That's where we always cherish this kind of matches, which we believe it brings the best out of us. So we come in to compete, to be very competitive, and hence we are saying we are looking forward to this fixture tomorrow.
Yes, Coach Vela from SABC Sport. You spoke about having played against other bigger footballing nations, and I think I recall your game against Morocco. You scored very late in that game. I think also Nigeria. There were similar approaches in terms of how you played, a low block, and I don't want you to go further to divulge your approach for tomorrow. But do you think the strategy that you've employed in these qualifiers, when we also consider how you played against Zimbabwe at Orlando Stadium, has worked for you?
Yes, it has worked for us, and we are aware that we are a work in progress as a team, and each match has its own merits. Tomorrow's match will be different from the Nigerian or the Moroccan matches that we played, but we're looking at ourselves growing. Hence I'm saying the bigger matches gives us an opportunity to engage ourselves much better or more than the previous matches. So we're saying this is another test for us, and with the quality that they have, then we need to test ourselves and go for a game, go for it and see how we can fare. And we believe that an upset can be there, and we should just go engage ourselves in the best way we can.
Coach Matsila Namamabolo from the Independent Newspaper Group. When I looked at your records, you tend to do well away from home, but when you're at home, you don't do well. Why is that the case? I know home is almost always not in Lesotho, but your home matches you don't do well, but you do well in your away matches.
Yeah, I think it's from what I've just said earlier, that we are a work in progress. We sat down with the boys and said, look, this is how we have played. Now we've got to start doing well when we play at home. Our team is in transition. We have changed the way we've been doing things, bringing new players into the team, and I think it's working well for us. But now we need to be consistent in terms of getting results, whether at home or away. So I think tomorrow's match is a very important fixture for us in terms of now trying to secure points.
Coach, having played most of your games obviously in South Africa, do you feel like Bafana Bafana will have a home advantage tomorrow, or it will be equalizer yourselves?
They would have home advantage. I think it's not every time that the national team plays here in Polokwane. So I think the followers of the national team would come and want to follow the team, especially because the team is mostly made up of players from bigger teams in South Africa. So I think players from those teams, the supporters would come, want to come and support their players. So it gives the national team an edge in terms of supporting. So that's how we look at it. But at the same time, for us, we're saying playing in front of capacity crowd gives us that edge to say, look, we can push ourselves. We have done that, and as a team that is growing, we believe that's the best time to put ourselves in that regard of being very competitive.
Good afternoon, Coach Leslie Letsie. Just wanted to ask Coach, especially for tomorrow, how much are you banking on some of the players that play here in South Africa?
No, they are bringing a lot of professionalism into our team. They are playing in the leagues that are quite competitive. So truly they have added more into our game. So in our approach to the game tomorrow, I think they are going to be very important to us, to bring that edge into our team. they are looking forward to come and rub shoulders with the other guys, the opponents, which I think is going to be very interesting. With the likes of Machele, and the ring, on board. So we are always happy to have them in our team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Mahlatse Paladi again from SABC News. Coach, I know today we are focusing on tomorrow's game, but this is a World Cup qualifier. One wonders about the ambition of Lesotho as a nation in terms of qualifying for this World Cup in 2026. Maybe if you can take us through the ambition of you becoming part of the qualifier. Is that what you are looking for going into the World Cup ultimately? I believe that's the benchmark of every country that is competing in this qualifier. But what is your ambition, Coach, in these qualifiers?
No, thank you, Mahlatse. As a small footballing country, where football is semi-professional and playing against a professional team, yes, of course, it's always going to be difficult, but like I've said earlier, it's an opportunity for us to grow as a team, as a country, and to qualify for the World Cup. It would be a very big bonus for us all, but at the same time, it's another opportunity to push the team to grow, to push the team to grow, the boys to take the opportunity in different ways, because it's gonna also create opportunity for them to get bigger teams, and that's how it is. We are not putting ourselves under pressure of saying, that we're just taking one step at a time with the games that we play. And for the points that we have had so far, it has given us that confidence going to each match that we play. That yes, of course, we can do it. Then we'll see.
Okay.